Hi, this is Douglas. Welcome back to the White Wolf Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. It's early in the morning. I just got off work. And I decided to go ahead and do a collective read. China's probably doing an cusp read today. Did you feel like doing that today too?
I'll probably do it later.
Okay. So that's entirely up to her on how she feels. We're really tired this morning, but so this is going to be a collective read. This is for whoever resonates with the read. I got something interesting out today. I have Queen of Swords here, and this person cut somebody out of their life, and they betrayed this King of Swords. So this is a twin flame reading. Now, when this Queen of Swords betrayed this King of Swords, there was a heartbreak in regards to this situation. And because of this heartbreak and betrayal, this Queen of Swords is receiving karma. But she defended this. The Queen of Swords defended her betrayal. She did something wrong, then she defended what she did wrong. And then walked away. And then the King of Swords, her twin, walked away. At the same time, the Queen of Swords felt left out and cold financially after this has happened. There's lack of money or worried about money from this Queen of Swords. There is this Queen of Swords now feels like this is a missed opportunity. And the Queen of Swords regrets being defensive and treating somebody unfairly. These two match each other. This is the King of Swords and Queen of Swords. That's what makes this a twin flame reading. their energy matches one another. And they're in the upright. I got a confirmation of that. These are twin flames. There is a death and rebirth after this is all gone down, and a reconciliation. That's the future tense. Neither one of these people, as of right now, feel any kind of real victory in the situation at all. And this Queen of Swords feels some sort of sense of betrayal of herself from family or friends. So given a lot of false advice that at the time was fed into, or the beliefs behind this was fed into, that friends and family gave them this false advice. It was the intent behind it. That was the intent behind these friends and family who didn't necessarily agree with these two being together. And that's why this Queen of Swords was fed false information intentionally to create a problem within the relationship. The decision has been made over the reconciliation. That's all. That's already been decided. I can't tell if it's coming from the Queen of Swords or King of Swords. Which one of these twins is planning this reconciliation or giving an offer? I don't see the offer on the table as of yet, but the decision to reconcile is there. I don't think the Queen of Swords... It is the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, thank you. The Queen of Swords is coming back in to make the reconciliation. I was just told that. And that decision has already been made. I get the sense that this Queen of Swords is not really sure how to. Thinking and planning, but they're not really sure how to approach the King of Swords. There's been financial setbacks and loss of interest from the Queen of Swords regarding putting some work into talents. Her mind's been so focused on what had occurred that she is having trouble concentrating on work and things that she would normally pursue. It's kind of placed her in this, it's been on her mind, thinking about the past, thinking about what had occurred and how this transpired, and that just dwelling upon the thought. It's got her in her head. This Queen of Swords is thinking and overthinking and rethinking things, and it's heavy on the mind. Let's pull some oracle cards in regards to this. Maybe we can find out later. Like I said, this is a collective read. So this is more geared towards, whoever resonates with this, take with them what serves you, and leave the rest for somebody else if they resonate with it. And I have no doubt this will find whoever this is meant for, and because there's so many, like on a collective read, there's so many minds out there that I'm kind of tapping into instead of just specific. The individual zodiac reads lets me hone in on that energy a little bit more clear. But since this is a collective read, I'm picking up more than one type of scenario in the situation. I sit here and go through them all. I would probably be recording for 24 hours, probably. It's very important that the right people hear this, or whoever needs to hear this. I'm always faithful that the people that really need to hear this will see it. And something told me to do a reading today. I was on the way home, and I had this just a strange tug at me, saying you need to read your cards. Do a reading. So this is what we're doing now. So in this and what's happened, I'd say the best way to come at something is just honest, as honest as you can be. Tell the truth, be honest about it. You're both in the same energy, I guess, and you're both in the upright here. You're mirroring each other. With twins, that happens a lot. Emotionally, on an emotional level, what you're going through, or if one happens to one, the same thing will happen to the other one later. That's why I always say it's good to be good to your twin, especially if you know that they're your twin. you want to treat them the way you would treat yourself, because what happens to your twin will happen to you. And if you put your twin through something like this, then you'll experience it yourself, even if it's in a different relationship or a different thing. You will experience what your twin experiences. And it's very important to treat your twin with the utmost respect. If you guys mirror each other. So if one says this, the other one's going to say this, maybe on a different angle or different from their point of view, but you mirror each other. So, you know, you need to treat your twin as well as you would treat yourself. You know. And because your twin is literally you emotionally and another person. They are you. If your twin's gone for some amount of time or whatever, and you feel like, you know, a part of you's not there anymore or anything like that, after you met your twin, you'll know, because you feel like, you know, something in you's missing. And it's just that it's your twin. There are other readers out there that can talk about this more. I've learned things about this over the last 2 or 3 years, and it's interesting. I came into the awareness of this in a strange time period. I would say I was made aware of this during a very strange time period. So, I feel for whoever's going through this right now. I mean, that's difficult, and it's difficult. The best thing to do is talk about it, you know. Come at your twin like in a loving nature. Remember, they reflect you a lot. They are you. Treat your twin like you would yourself. And that's my best advice. Because if you come at your twin like that, they'll come at you like that. In a stiff way. If you drop an issue, they'll drop an issue, or vice versa. You mirror one another, and you want to keep that in mind when you're dealing with your twin. Even when you're going through something like this, it's after you both level up and learn to forgive and how to forgive and be patient and learn patience. It's like knowing your twin's like knowing you or yourself. It becomes like the best relationship that you could possibly ever have with another human being once you guys come into alignment and start clarifying things with one another and start being there for each other the way you need to be. It is the most purest form of love. It's unconditional. And sometimes that's worth the struggle, because you're both leveling up your souls, whether you're together now or separate. It brings you both up into things you learn and growth, and you're teaching one another. And the best relationship out there not only comes with unconditional love, forgiveness, but it also it's with somebody learning. When we learn from a relationship and upgrade our soul in a way, coming at it from a higher level of thinking instead of negative, then you can see how much more abundant your life can be. in that situation when you both come into this, that kind of thing. It's actually a really interesting kind of journey that the other side's put together for those who get to experience it. There's not that many people that actually, twin flames are rare. In fact, back in a certain time period, that's what priests would mean by the two shall become one, because they are one. They were talking about twin flames, and back in a certain time period, a priest would only marry people that were twin flames, because they were one person, and marriage itself was supposed to be a sacred union between twin flames. That's why a lot of priests would not condone a marriage unless it was a twin flame. We don't carry those traditions on these days. That's why there's a lot more karmic energy out there. That does happen, and things happen of that nature because we don't follow those old ways that we used to. Yeah, we've gotten away from that in our society. And the more you read about and find out about twin flames and how they act and react, and that's part of the twin flame journey, is going through this cycle where you come together, one twin levels up, the other one hasn't yet, and then the other one has to kind of make up the difference to come to meet that twin at their level and come back together in a sacred union. And that's how those things kind of happen. That's
me.
That's my knowledge thus far. I'm still learning more on that. And of course, in these modern times, there are theories, but from the old traditional ways, that's how things worked, and that is written in some very old texts as well. And let's just grab some of these cards and see what the advice is on this. And that's my best advice. Just come at your twin with love, compassion, understanding, with the truth. Be honest. Honesty is always the best policy, no matter what. Don't try to manipulate a situation or come at it in some kind of low vibe kind of way. Just open, honest, clear communication. Okay. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Sometimes the strongest people in the morning are the people who cried all night. And in the end, you've tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. You tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. So, this is for everybody out there, and whoever resonates with it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys know more about your own life than I do. I put these reads out and these thoughts out for you and what I get. If anyone's having trouble out there in these regards, feel free to contact me, and I can be a friend and help you if you have questions. Just whatever I can do as a third party, as far as situation is concerned, like whatever I can do to offer you advice as a outside source in regards to what has happened here, that third party situation, that betrayal, and you thinking about coming back together with your twin and reconciling, approaching that, my best advice, again, is approaching that with truth, honesty, love, compassion. Talk openly about it. And that's all I have for the White Wolf Tarot today. Namaste. Sending you love and light. God bless everybody out there. And like I said, feel free to contact me if anybody needs any kind of help or has any questions, that kind of thing. I can help. I'm a friend, so if you guys need that, then feel free to contact me. Oh, my cats are fighting. Like, guys, don't do that.